now listening to Beantown Beast. You are now listening to Beantown Beast. You are now listening to Beantown Beast.
Yo, what up, fellas? What up, fellas? How's all my retained gang doing today, bro? It's your main man in the building, bro. 1,200 days of semen retention, bro, got me feeling like $1 million damn dollars. I'm in here feeling good, looking good. My life's good. Everything's going great with me, bro. And I'm just coming here with you guys today, man, and do what I do. You know how I do, bro. I'm coming here to talk to you guys, bro, about how semen retention is all you need, bro. I hear a lot of guys that come to me, man. A lot of guys have been leaving comments. A lot of guys have been saying this. A lot of guys have been saying that. A lot of guys have been explaining to me what is going on with their semen retention journey, guys. And I want you guys to understand something, man. I'm telling you straight from my mouth, bro, on how retention has single-handedly changed my life, bro. I told you guys, man, I'm up on 3 years and 6 months. Let that sink in, guys. Okay, because I don't really think y'all are hearing me, bro. I'm on 3 years, bro. 3 years and 6 months, bro, of pure hard mode semen retention, bro. And let me tell you guys something, man. I cannot make this up, bro. I say it every time, and I don't think y'all are fully understanding me, bro. I feel amazing. Life is great, bro. Things are working out perfectly for me, bro. Everything is going great to me. I'm attracting everything that I could possibly want in my life, and things have been going great, bro. And I'm here to motivate you guys, to show you guys that you can accomplish this, man. And your life is just going to get better and better. You've never once seen me come up here and crash out. You've never once seen me up here come up and being all emotional and being all in my low vibrational energy, bro. I have hold and I have standed the test of time while on retention, you guys. Okay. And I'm trying to let you guys know that this is the best thing that you could possibly do. There is nothing else out there, bro, that you need. I see so many people out there talking about this, talking about that, talking about working out, talking about doing, their therapies, talk about, all sorts of things outside of themselves, bro. And they surely do not understand that semen retention is all you need to ensure a life of prosperity, bro, and success. I want you guys to understand something, man. You must get comfortable with being successful on semen retention. You must get comfortable, bro, okay, of having all the answers while you're on semen retention. You know why? Because you go within, bro. You look up to the things that are going on in your life, bro, okay? And you go within. You stop looking outside of yourself. You start transmuting all of this energy, bro, that was once being freely let out of your body, man. And now this energy is now going back into your temple, creating anything that you could possibly imagine with your own mind. And I'm proving this to you guys. I have gone through so much in these last 3 years and 6 months, and I can still sit up here today and look you guys directly in the eye and give you guys the real about what's going on in my journey and in my life. And what I have learned, there is nothing in this world more valuable than a man retaining his seed. It is the ultimate thing to do for a male. Okay. It is going to correct your life, bro. It is going to make sure that you have everything in order. It's going to keep you healthy. It's going to keep you looking amazing. It's going to keep that mind sharp, bro. It's going to keep you out of things that are going to try to constantly, in this negative, low vibrational world, try to keep your frequency down. And this is what I've been going through, hands down. Okay. This is my testament, okay, to semen retention is the truth. I've been living an amazing life, bro. Things have been happening for me that I can't even explain. So much attraction, bro, has been happening in my life. You guys, let me tell you guys something, man. And this is the for real, man. Okay. Magnetism on semen retention is 1,000% real. The fact that you stop giving your life force out to the outside world, bro. And like I said, you cultivate it, bro. Okay. You cultivate it, bro. You conserve and you preserve it, bro. And it starts to work for you. The first thing that it starts to do, bro, is it starts to enhance your body. It starts to enhance your looks. It starts to enhance your mind. It enhances your avatar. It changes your very thought processes from low vibrational, bro, to a high vibrational spiritual being. Things start being attracted to you. Wherever you go, bro, this light follows you, and all of the things out here are attracted to light. Okay, this is the way it works. My manifestation abilities have been absolutely amazing here, bro, in this last year. Let me tell you guys something, and I know a lot of you guys believe, because a lot of you guys out there are truly retaining your seed, bro. Let me tell you guys something, man. I have been having some most amazing things happen, man. All right. And I'm going to share a couple stories with you guys today, but I want you to understand the absolute amazing abilities of a man retaining his seed. Look, I am at a certain point in my life where I told you guys that I've gone on the journey for long term. Okay. I've corrected all my problems that I used to have in the past. Okay. I've reached out to all the things that, once were in my life that I felt like, that I didn't have, the best relationships with. Maybe some people that I felt like we didn't get along. Maybe some people I felt like there could have been more to what it is that we had. All of these different things have done to me has made me go back and look at myself in the mirror and face myself. Okay. It has given me the ability to have the courage and the confidence, bro, to go back in my life and correct all the things that I once thought were wrong. Okay. And what this has done, bro, is this has given me the ability to have a free spirit and a free mind. I am now out here, bro, meeting people, happily meeting people, telling people how to change their lives, showing people the effects, bro, of someone who cultivates their life force energy. Okay. And what I have noticed is the longest I've been going on this journey, bro, the most amazing things keep happening to me. Okay. I want you guys to understand, man, that this law of attraction, LOA, is completely real. Let me tell you guys something, man. All I need to do is think of what it is that I want. I'm at the point in my life right now where all I need to do is think what it is that I want, and it manifests. Okay. And I'm up on 3 years and 6 months of semen retention. And this is what has been happening to me. I'm going to give you guys a couple of examples of what I'm talking about. Okay. Because like I told you guys, I've been for the last year and a half. Okay. From the last year and a half on. Okay. I have been going back trying to correct all the things in my life that I can. All the things that I felt like I had the ability to go back to make things better, to mend situations, to heal certain situations, okay, have greatly expounded in my life. Okay. I have gone out to people that I once used to date. I have gone out to people that I once used to hang out with. I've gone out to people that I once used to be friends with. Okay. And I've gone back to these people, man, and I've opened my heart for healing. Okay. And what this has allowed me to do, this has allowed me to move freely in this world, bro, without being bound. Okay. I feel like now, bro, that I am a truly free spirit out here. Okay. I have the ability to go out in the outside world. This is no cap. I have the ability to go out in the outside world and literally, okay, manipulate the energies. Okay, literally be able to change the destiny that was once already written for me just by the simple fact of retaining this prism, this life force energy. Okay, I had one of my main dudes hit me up today. Okay, and he was talking to me about urine therapy. Okay, and I just want to touch on this real quick because Swayze's my man. Okay, I want to touch on this. I want you guys to understand something, man. When you are retaining your seed, bro, there is nothing else that you need. Okay. Listen to me very closely, guys. When you are retaining your seed, there is nothing else that you need. Okay. When you are retaining your seed, guys, this life force energy is now going back into your body. Okay. We know this. We know on how big of a strain this can be on your vital system, mainly your nervous system. Okay. The minute you stop letting this energy out and you let this energy charge and recharge your body, this is when the most amazing things start to happen. Okay. We're talking about supernatural gifts. We're talking about sixth sense abilities. We're talking about the law of attraction working in real time. And you get to see it all as if you're the architect of this whole program that we are living in. And I cannot make this up. Okay. I'm at the point now where in my life I have the ability to think about something. Okay. I really want you guys to hear what I'm telling you. I have the ability right now to think about something and it almost instantly manifests. And I know most of you guys are going to sit up there and be like, oh, that's cap. I don't believe this. I don't believe that. Well, let me tell you guys something. I'm telling you firsthand, this is what's been happening to me. I'm going to give you plenty of stories to support what's been happening to me. Okay. So I have this ability to whatever it is that I think about, it will appear to me in less than 28 to 48 hours. Okay. 24 to 48 hours. Whatever it was I was thinking about will appear to me. Okay. This is what's been happening to me. Okay. And most of the time I've been thinking about this stuff. I'm not thinking about it from a very low vibrational, selfish frequency, meaning I'm not thinking about things like trying to get rich, trying to manifest a house or a car. I'm not looking at little things like that. I'm looking at real things that I really want to go back and try to fix in my life so I can move forward without having this weight of karma in my life. Okay. And this is what's been happening to me. Every time I think about somebody, okay, I'm telling you guys the truth. Every time I think about somebody within 24 hours to 48 hours, I run into the people that I was thinking about. Anytime that I do want to manifest something physical, all I have to do is think about it for a couple days and it's been manifesting to me. So what is this telling me? This is telling me that the law of attraction, the magnetism that one garnishes, okay, the one that builds up all of this energy on semen retention, okay, brings into their life. And this is what has been happening to me. So many times I've been going out here with things on my mind, okay, and I end up manifesting them by total accident. I end up running into it by total accident, okay. I'm going to give you some examples. I like to go out to restaurants all the time. I like to go out on walks, late night, evening walks, okay, at the park every single time. And let me tell you something. There's been some people that I've been wanting to see in my life for a very long time. There have been people I felt like, the situation didn't go the way that it needed to go. And I wish that I could say what I need to say to try to heal and mend those situations. Okay. And what has been happening to me is when I think about these things and I end up taking my energy out in the real world, these things are always end up presented to me. I can't tell you guys how many times I done seen an ex, okay, within 10 feet of me. I can't tell you guys how many times, bro, that I don't wanted something small and material that I used to have, okay, that has showed up in my life in less than 48 hours. Okay. This is what has been happening to me. And I told you guys, this is going to be the height, okay, of your semen retention abilities. This is where you hit God mode, where things just happen. Okay. All it takes is a thought. All it takes is for you to take your energy, bro, okay, and transmute it to what it is that you want in your life, and you will bring those things to you. And this is what's been happening to me, you guys, okay, for the last year and a half. I cannot make this up, okay? I can't tell you how many times I thought about an old situation. I thought about an old friend. I thought about an old girlfriend. I thought about an old lover. I thought about some old people groups that I used to hang out with. And less than 24 to 48 hours, all of these people appear less than 10 feet away from me. Okay. And I'm telling you guys, it has been one of the most shocking and one of the most amazing things that I've ever gone through. So, what does this tell me? What does this tell me? Not only does my whole life change, okay, not only do I get healthier, not only do I get smarter, not only do I have the ability to manipulate energies around me, bring people that were once in my life to me, okay, all this done has showed me, bro, that semen retention is all you need. I hear so many guys telling me, man, look, I'm on my health journey. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Let me explain something to you guys, because I think you guys have forgotten. I really honestly think you guys have forgotten, man, about all the special gifts on semen retention. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remind you the reason why we are doing this journey, and the reason why you shouldn't be looking outside yourself for any other thing to try to help you with your life. This is the only thing that you need, you guys. Okay. Stop looking outside yourself for other things that are trying to complete you. Stop looking at other ways that are trying to help your health. Stop looking at other things, bro, okay, that you are paying for, that you are taking, okay, that are outside of yourself, that you are trying to expect some kind of change from. All you need to do as a man in 2025 and beyond is to garnish up some kind of discipline, bro, okay, and retain your seed. Okay, it is the most important thing that a man can do. The abilities that you get from single-handedly 1 year of semen retention are unmatched for any other supplement, any other program that I've ever seen in this whole world. Okay, when you retain your seed and you complete this cycle, when this mana travels up your spine and it eventually reaches the brain, what eventually happens is, okay, you start to create stem cells in the body. These stem cells in the body are very important. Why? Because they are coming from your own creation. They're the nutrients and minerals that are within your own body, bro, that are now being used to enhance you. Okay. This is why my skin is so good. This is why my brain works so well. This is why I'm so strong at my weight. This is why all of these miraculous things are happening, bro, because I have stuck to and I have completed this cycle. This is why I go so hard on trying to tell you guys on what you need to do to try to reach this level. You don't need to do any of these other things. But see, the problem is so many of you do not want to give up your old lifestyle. So many of you think that you are going to be able to get all of these stimulants outside of yourself instead of going within. And this is what I want you guys to understand, that this is far from the truth. Okay. What you must understand, okay, is that the Christ beings before us left these messages to us for us to go on our own journey, bro, and find our own way, unlock our own gifts so we can find the truth in this reality, okay? And what I have found personally on my journey, that there is nothing else out there that can even compare. When we're talking about rebuilding the body, when we're talking about healing the self from the inside out, when we're talking about being able to make a transformation, bro, to your higher self in less than a year's time, there is nothing on this planet that is going to get you there faster than a man retaining his seed. Okay. And I sit here and I talk about it week in and week out, but I still have so many of you doubters. I still have so many of you people out there who have not sold out, who have not given yourselves over to this practice. And this is what I am trying to tell you guys. Okay. I'm going to play a quick little clip for you guys to bring you guys back to the time when we were talking about this, okay, and modern time. A lot of you guys have forgot. A lot of you guys seem to think, bro, that there's other things outside of yourself that you are going to need that are going to change and enhance your life. And that is simply not the truth. What is the truth, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, mainly my men. Okay, is that if you just give in to this practice, your whole life is going to change. I told you guys, we are in those times. We are in the times where the world around us is being chaotic. Relationships are not working. Marriages are falling apart. There is little to no respect between man and woman because we have both played ourselves out sexually. We are both out here defeated and depleted, bro. Okay. And what you must understand is the longer that you continue to wait, the further it is that you're going to fall behind. Okay. This is not a hard practice. I've been on this walk for 3 years and 6 months. I know some of you guys haven't even been on retention for a whole month. I know some of you guys have not been on retention for even 3 months. I know majority of you people out there have not even hit a 6-month retention streak. And yet I'm up on 3 years and 6 months giving you the information, giving you the motivation, showing you what happens to someone who decides to put their life force energy to work for them. And yet we're still having people out here playing around in 2025, still thinking that this is a joke. Let me ask you guys something, man. I really want to ask you guys a truthful question, man. Okay. Why do you watch the content? Why do you subscribe to the information? Why do you feel that you have to come here, okay, and listen to the information that is being presented on these live streams if it isn't something that you did not want to introduce to your life? And this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Okay. I'm getting you guys to understand that this is the time that we need to be doing this. The Most High has us doing this at this very time for a very specific reason. And that very specific reason is to ensure that we are going to be able to graduate. That very specific reason is to ensure that we are going to reach our higher selves. Therefore, we will not look outside of ourselves for anything in this world to save us from our own demise. Okay. The power has always been within us, you guys. Okay. And I'm proving it to you guys. There is not one time I have faltered. There is not one time I had decided, I said I was going to look back and get off of this journey. I have stuck on my path and I am being rewarded for the things that I have done. And this is why I am so passionate about what it is that I do, because you guys don't seem to understand. You guys out there who seem to keep playing around, okay, with your lives do not understand. This is the most ultimate practice. Okay. I've talked about it for years. And what we're going to start doing from this point out is we're going to start going back on the information that I presented, because I know there's a lot of people out there, bro. There is a lot of people out there who are new to this. There's a lot of people out there who never even went on the journey in the first place. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go back and keep showing you and keep presenting the information to you to show you guys that I have been walking this walk and I have been getting all of those benefits. So give me 1 second here, guys. We're going to play our first clip and we're going to get started. Give me 1 second here.
There's a difference between regular sperm and mature sperm, and it takes 72 days for your sperm to mature. And you can look up 72 in gematria and find out that it means Christ. Jesus represents sperm. That's why the manna reference, when he gives the people the manna, he says, I am the manna. And the manna keeps coming out of nowhere. It's replenishing because the manna was mature. It's the mitotic division of these that produce two types of cells. Type A cells replenish the stem cells, and type B cells differentiate into primary spermatocytes. So the process starts over. I know that once these sperm cells are mature, they continually multiply and reproduce, creating new stem cells. I'm never releasing again. And that's why he also says, my cup runneth over, because when these semen become mature, they start to reproduce themselves. So this cup now runs over because it is being replenished over and over. And what runneth over is the stem cells that then get sucked up into your cerebral spinal fluid and flow up into your brain. Why else would they call him the living water, the Holy Spirit, the Christ, the Christos, the anointing, the anointed one, the anointed, where it comes up.
So there you heard it again. Okay. I played this clip probably, I would say, going on about 6 months ago. Isn't that funny? I played this clip about 6 months ago, and I tried to get you guys to understand it then. I want you guys to see that this is no joke. I want you guys to see that this really works. Okay. What in fact happens when you are retaining your seed for long periods of times, as my man Conscious Sean just explained to you, as this manna, okay, that every Christ being went through, okay, this manna goes up your spine and into your brain. And once it hits 72 days, what you have is you have this seed. Now what it's doing, it is now gone back into the body and it's nourishing the body, okay, which is creating stem cells. Stem cells repair your body. Stem cells are anti-aging. Stem cells, okay, are the name of the game as far as trying to reach the levels of immortality. Okay, this is the ability that we have as men. Okay, and this is why this is so important. Okay, I don't understand and I don't see why many of you men out there today, okay, who are living your lives, who are wasting your lives, all right, who are wasting your time down here, watching your lives wither away, getting older, okay, putting more garbage in your body, okay, coming affected by all of this matter, okay, are not trying to walk the highest vibration and the highest frequency in life that our Christ beings left to us, okay? That was the gift from the Christ beings to us, okay? They gave us the keys, they gave us the tools, all right, to try to tap into this thing that we call immortality, okay? And what immortality does is it makes you look younger, okay? It makes you age backwards. Okay, it completely takes your mind, okay, back to 0 point. I told you. All right, we want to be young again. We want our minds to be youthful. We want to return back to the times when we once were innocent. Okay, that's when we were childlike. Okay, this is a thing where they always tell you that the young ones are always the purest. Okay, because they're the last ones through the porthole. Okay, they are unaffected, they are uncorrupted by the things of this world. And this is what we're doing on retention. We're going back in time. Okay, we're going back to 0 point. All right, we're taking our bodies, okay, and we're healing them. We're taking them back to a time when we were pure, before we were affected by all these different programs and all these different traps that are been put in our society. Okay, and I'm proving it to you guys. I feel so amazing. I feel so good. I am so healthy. I get so many compliments wherever I go. And I'm always quick to share with people, okay, that anyone can achieve this. Anyone can do this, okay? We have the keys to immortality, okay? And that's not okay, doing every single thing that's outside of ourselves. Okay, everything that I'm doing is coming from within, and I'm proving it to you guys. Okay, so I want you guys to focus on retaining your seed. I know there's plenty of other ways out in our modern world to gain some extra points in your life, okay, to give you some extra tips to help heal your life. I get it, okay, but there is nothing that is going to give you a bigger payback than a man who retains his seed for up to 72 days and creates this process in the body where these stem cells are now going throughout your body, okay, and they're reversing that aging process. All right. This is the goal. This is the key. This is why we are doing these things, you guys. Okay. I'm not telling you you can't go back in your regular life at some point. All right. And go back and start doing the things that you used to do. My point of you guys, to get you guys to understand, is my point is we have been doing this for a long, long time. And I'm looking around in our society and I'm telling you what I see today. I see a lot of people out here in depression. I see a lot of people defeated and depleted. I see a lot of people out here lost. I see a lot of people out here who look outside of themselves. I see a lot of people out here without no leadership. And this is what one of the main things that Christ was trying to teach you, that you are made in the image of the Most High. Ye are gods. That is us. Okay. And the sooner that you figure that out, the sooner that you recognize that it's always been within you. Okay. And all it's going to do is take a little bit of discipline to unlock this God mode within you. Okay. The faster that you're going to come to the realization, okay, of who it is that you truly are. All right. And I want you guys to understand this is what I'm seeing firsthand. All right. Firsthand, my life has been almost unbelievable on how things have been happening to me. Okay. I don't look outside myself for nothing. I don't chase anything, bro. I love myself first. All right. And because of that, all of these amazing, wonderful things have been happening to me. Okay. I've been able to create an actual life that I am truly proud of. Okay. I have no addictions. Okay. I have no hate. I have no anger in my heart. Okay. I'm full of love. All right. And I prove that to you guys by my actions, about what I talk about. Okay. And I want you guys to understand that you can have the same thing happen to you. Okay. I'm not going to give up on you guys. All right. I know a lot of you guys out there are going to sit here and make excuses to the day that you're gone on why you can't do something. Okay. I'm trying to give you guys the belief. I'm trying to show you guys the proof is in the pudding, bro. Okay. That if I can do this, and I can maintain a solid frame, okay, and I'm stable, and I'm doing some most miraculous things here, okay, I'm trying to show and prove to you guys that this is what you're going to acquire the longer that you're on semen retention, okay, and this is just the facts, okay. There is nothing out there, okay. I've searched high and low. I'm one of those people who try to seek until I find answers. And guess what I've found over my 40 years of life? That this is the number one thing that there is. There is nothing else out there. And this is why there's such a small percentage of people on the internet, mainly YouTube, who only know about this type of information. So when I see all you guys out there, okay, you're trying this, you're trying that, you're paying for this, you're paying for that, okay, you're doing all of these enhancements to your body to help to hope that someone will pay attention to you, someone will give you some kind of validation, when I told you that the only person that you should be seeking validation from, okay, is yourself. Okay, you're the only person who needs to make yourself happy. Okay. You're the only person, bro, who's going to care for you. You're the only person who's going to change your life. There's nobody out there who's going to do it for you. Okay. And we're in a time now where you should have been doing this. We're in a time now where, like I said, men and women are not getting along. We're in a time now where the divorce rate is not even worth getting married, in 2025. We're in a time now, bro, where there's so many sexual STDs out there, man. Okay. And number one thing that we can be doing during this time to make sure that we have a step up on the rest of the competition in this world is simply by retaining your seed. We're talking about doing something where you literally have to summon this energy to come out of your body. You're trying to tell me that you cannot keep this energy within. And this is how I know that most of you guys are not trying, bro. Okay, because you literally have to summon this energy to come out of you. I literally have to tug on myself. I literally have to lay down in a position with a woman, okay, and I have to summon this energy to come out of my body. That right there, that whole process right there is showing you that you are wasting your energy just doing that. If you were just to stop all of that wasting of your energy, okay? Take it for one time in your life, bro. Turn it back inside of your body and let it work for you. I promise you that you will never go back. You're never going to see me go back. I might be one of the first people ever on the internet here to tell you this, and I've proven it to you that I'm never going to go back. I'm never going to relapse. I'm never going to summon this energy in a negative form ever again. The only time that I'm going to summon this energy is when I'm ready to procreate, when I'm ready to have a child, or when I'm ready to manifest with my divine partner. Okay. Because some of you guys don't seem to understand the power that you have. We are some of the most powerful beings in the whole universe, and we are misusing our power. Okay. We are misusing the tools that our creator gave us to be able to manifest and create a life that we truly want. We are out here misusing it. And my job and my duty, okay, is to show you guys what you can do with this energy if you decide to conserve it. Okay. And I'm telling you right now, there is nothing out there, you guys. Okay. There is nothing out there better than semen retention. Semen retention is all you need. I'm going to play one more clip, guys, and we're going to jump to the next topic. Give me 1 second here.
Say that one drop of semen is worth 10 drops of blood. And I haven't released any kids in a year and a half. I've been going strong. And I can't even imagine how tired I would be because I just got blood work done and I had to give 4.5 vials of blood. And the day after, I couldn't put two and two together. I was like, dude, why am I so tired? I just slept all day. I have zero energy. I was bedridden. And I'm telling you, after a year and a half, I'm sure I could fill up 2, 3, 4 vials easily. I can't imagine how tired my entire life was before I started practicing semen retention. I'd be choking the bishop, cutting the carrot every night. Dude, I'm just saying, I've never been so alive in my life. My energy levels are so high, but I just want to say, after giving those 4.5 vials of blood, I was like, dude, that's crazy. If that's 10 times, we'll be conservative. Say I fill up 2 vials. That's 20 vials of blood. Holy shit. I was knocked out from 4.5. That's crazy. Crazy way to look at it. Anyways, peace and love, y'all. Yeah. Semen retention.
Attraction, seed retention.
So there it is again. You heard Conscious Sean tell you, okay, exactly what I just told you here in the last 5 minutes. I can't imagine a life, bro, now without semen retention. I can't imagine a life without it. I feel so freaking amazing. And it shows me every single day that I'm walking the right path. There's so many opportunities that are always presented to me. There are so many cool, wonderful people that I meet every single day. There are so many attractive, beautiful women now that are now in my life. And guess what, guys? Guess what? I'm not pressuring them. Okay. I'm not forcing the situation. I'm simply just existing. Okay. And they appreciate who I am. They tell me every day they appreciate who I am. I'm a man that is retaining his seed. I'm a man that's in natural balance. I'm a man out here that is walking in a high vibrational frequency, and it is being shown to me by everybody in the outside world. My life has been going so great. I can't imagine the day that I ever come off of Semen Rich, and I just can't imagine it. Okay. And I know for a fact that the same thing is going to happen to you guys, because I'm sitting here telling you guys, I know a lot of you guys are retaining. I talk to a lot of you guys in the community on a daily. Okay. I know most of you guys out there are doing your thing, and I'm very proud of you. And I want you to continue to be on your journey. Okay. I'm talking to the guys out there. All right, who are continuing to play around in these end times, who are continuing to waste their life, who are continuing out here, okay, doing things that are unimportant, okay, people that are lost, okay, people that are subscribing, okay, to all of this crap on the internet. You guys are the ones I'm talking to. You guys are the ones who are wasting your life. I know you guys can sit up here and look at me and see a huge change on from who I used to be to who I am now. Okay. And I don't want you guys to get it twisted. Okay. You can fall off of this journey just as fast as you got on it. Okay. This is why I preach what I preach. This is why I'm telling you to do what it is that I do. Okay. Because I see the difference. I see what I've came from. I see what I've evolved to. Okay. And I wouldn't go back for anything else in this whole entire world. Okay. I am happy. I am content on where I am. Okay. And I only see going up from here. Okay. Like I told you guys, I have been creating and attracting the most craziest situations. I've been running into people. Okay. Listen to me closely, guys. I have been running into people. Okay. That all I did was think about them in 24-hour to 48-hour period. And I'm running into people in the public, literally manifesting them to my energy. And if that's not miraculous to you, if that's not a sixth sense ability, gift power to you, then I don't know what it is I need to tell you guys. Okay. Because I'm telling you what is happening, man. We're talking about some next level, okay, manifestation gifts here, okay, that we are just tapping into. Okay. And who knows on what's going to happen from this point out. Like I said, I'm at 3 years, 6 months now. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 6 months? If I make it that far, okay, I'm hoping that I make it that far, okay. But I'm just telling you from what I'm seeing firsthand, what's happening to me now, okay. Things that I would have never expected that are just happening to me, attracting certain people, certain situations into my life. Okay. Being able to have certain gifts. Okay. I'm trying to teach you guys the cheat code to the matrix. And the cheat code to the matrix is semen retention. Okay. Do not give up on your journey, guys. Keep going strong. Don't let someone stop you from what it truly is that you want to manifest in this life. Okay. Everything out here takes effort. Everything out here takes time. Okay. Semen retention is no different. But the only difference is this is going to bring these things to you 10 times faster than any other avenue that you're exploring out there in the modern world. Okay. I'm telling you firsthand. Okay. I don't understand why more people aren't talking about this. I don't understand why this isn't the number one topic that people are talking about around the internet. Okay. Because if they were to truly understand and grasp the power that they truly have between their legs as a man, every man would be doing this. Okay. But we have to start with destroying the outside world. We have to start with destroying the image of what it is that they're trying to portray to us in our modern times, which is the pornography, okay, which is the sexual imagery, okay. We have to continue to dismantle these things to make sure that our abilities are going to prosper. Okay. And this is why we're doing retention, because it starts with us. One day at a time, we're going to be able to fix these issues that are happening in our lives. Okay. So I want you guys to stay strong. I do not want you guys to give up on this retention thing, bro. Okay. I'm telling you, man, I'm over here glowing, bro. I get told every single day. All right. I get told every single day. I go out, I meet someone new every single day. Someone's always giving me a compliment on something. And I contribute every single compliment that I get to semen retention and self-improvement. Okay. Discipline. Okay. Going within, bro. Okay. I told you, you're going to have to get comfortable on semen retention about attracting what it is that you want and being successful. Okay. Because this is a life that is going to continue to get better. It does not, I hate it when I hear people tell me that there's, down spots, there's crash points to semen retention. Look, I haven't had any of that. Okay. I haven't had not one crash point. I've not crashed out one time. I've not had any down spots in my journey. Okay. Everything in my journey has continued to rise. Okay. And I want you guys to be able to experience the same thing that I'm going through. All right. That's all I want to talk about on this semen retention topic. Okay. The next thing I want to jump to, bro, is I want to jump to on how to raise your vibrations and escape hell. Okay. This is very important. This is just as important as semen retention. Okay. You notice that every single time I do a live, we're talking about semen retention first, because semen retention is the catalyst, bro, that is going to get you to all these other points. Okay. If you don't have the discipline, okay, if you don't know how to go within, if you don't know how to answer your own questions, okay, all of these other things that I'm telling you are going to be that much more difficult. Okay. Hence raising your vibrations to escape hell. Okay. I'm going to play a clip here, and I want you guys to listen very, very carefully what is about to be said about your vibrations. Okay. I told you it's all about vibrations. Okay. This is the most important thing that we need to be doing in 2025. Okay. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. Okay. But you must understand it all starts with that discipline. You're going to have to build up this discipline somewhere. Okay. And the best way to do it, okay, is to be retaining your seed as a man and going on this journey of self-discipline. Okay. Because it's going to help you unlock these gifts much quicker. Give me 1 second, you guys.
When you go on long streaks, you're gonna
I said it before.
notice.
You want to make sure you're
As the sun returns, or Jesus, which is the sun, as I said, is going to recombinate and heat up and amplify the planet. Also, due to our molecular formula being changed, we are going to get hit with rays of light as we are now, which is activating DNA. It is a fact. It is a fact. Once again, it is a fact that DNA is activated by sunlight and unlocked. They say 98% of our DNA is junk DNA or is locked. No, that's not true. It's that 98% of our DNA was not available to us because it wasn't being stimulated properly due to the spectrum of light we've been in for the last 2,160 years. Now, as we pass out of the house of Pisces and into the age of Aquarius, these suns or stars, whatever you want to call them, because stars are just suns, are powerful enough to unlock those 98% DNA. So when you dealing with X-Men, X-Man, you go from man to God. You are no longer a man. Black people are going from dormant to waking up. This is why they call it the sleeping giant race. Our 98% of our DNA is being unlocked by the Aquarian age, and we are ascending. And us losing 5 neutrons is going to allow our body to be less dense, which means the soul can come forth more and express itself more on this physical realm. No other race of people will make this change. Everybody will be eradicated. I don't give a fuck who you are, who you think you is. Chinese, Vietnam, Philippine, white. It's over for you. The sun has spoken. The ancestors have returned. So with that being said, black people, we are the chosen people. But now, black people, let me get on y'all ass. Because just because you the chosen person don't mean you've been chosen. Why? Because those who have been chosen choose themselves. Once again, I said the sun is going to amplify the electromagnetic realm. The electromagnetic field of the planet Earth. Keyword, electric, electro, amplification. If you are not on an alkaline diet, if you are not amplified to a level where you can make this shift, you are going to burn and scorch like that Caucasian. So since you want to live like him and you want to have his psychology, and the psychology is important because the psychology determines your spiritual frequency due to the megahertz, due to the level of megahertz in the brain that's being amplified by your inner will. So if your chakras is not aligned, you're not mentally, spiritually, and physically healthy all in the triune of oneself, you are going to suffer the same fate as that Caucasian. Now, how do we know if this is happening? For all you black people who like to eat meat and you going outside at this time talking about something, it's too hot outside, I'm probably talking to you. Because melanin can withstand up to a minimum of 1,225 degrees. So if it's 100 degrees or 90 degrees or 80 degrees outside, you're talking about it's too hot, chances are your melanin is toxic or dormant. Now, why is this important? Black people, we are like, when Spider-Man get the black venom suit, the symbiote, we are like symbiotes, literally. If you deal with the science behind that, how did Eddie Brock in the original Spider-Man get the symbiote? It came from outer space. Melanin is condensed sunlight. Black people, we are made up of prokaryotic cells. A prokaryotic cell is the only cell on Earth that originated outer space. We are interstellar beings. Our bodies are made up of stars that exploded billions of years ago. We are ancient vehicles. So now with that being said, our melanin is actually intelligent. Scientific fact. Your melanin is so intelligent that it can actually give commands to the body without notifying the brain. This is why black people, we the best athletes, we the best sports players, we got the best reflexes, because your body is intelligent from its own end. It's alive. So now with that being said, when we're dealing with the melanin, it can be dormant if you're not using it. That's like if they say you don't use it, you're going to lose it. If you're not eating certain food and amplifying your melanin and using your insight and using your intuition and thinking positive about yourself. And now why is positive affirmations important? Because if you talk negative to a plant, which this has been scientifically proven as well through an experiment, if you talk negatively to a plant, you will hinder the plant and growth. You will hinder the growth and development of that plant. Us who think black is ugly and we don't love our melanin, you are literally, and this is fact, you are literally making your body not work for you because you're not giving it the positive energy that it needs to conduct itself and be amplified. So all this self-hate and all of this white supremacy, psychological instituted agendas on the black mind, this is not by accident, because our bodies are literally God vehicles for the soul. And you can't, your body will not work for you if you don't love it and treat it right, as well as think positively about it. So now, why is this important again? Yes, we are the chosen people, but you will be eradicated during this cleanse if you do not clean yourself up. So I'm not going to keep saying the same shit. I'm not going to keep asking you to stop eating meat. I'm not going to keep asking you to do none of that. You've been warned. For everybody who thinks it's a game, keep thinking it's a motherfucking game. So with that being said,
Okay, I want to speak on something real quick. I want you guys to look me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes when I'm talking to you. I want to speak on something real quick. First of all, I appreciate young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh's a very intelligent brother, and I'm very, very appreciative to have a young, mind like that in our community. First thing I'm going to say about what young Pharaoh said. I told you guys this in the last stream. It's not about skin color. Okay. I told you a lot of these people out here are not on seed retention. They're not retaining their seed. They don't have a pure mind. Okay. They're still infiltrated by the programming and the indoctrinations of this world. Okay. I want you guys to know that this is not about race. This is not about your skin color, okay? This is about your vibration. This is about your frequency, okay? And this is why it's important for you guys to understand what it is that I'm about to tell you. Okay. You heard him touch on topics about not eating meat. I told you guys on how meat lowers your vibration. I told you how eating meat is basically the frequency of death, because you're eating something that isn't alive. You're eating something that died in pain, that died in torment. You're eating something that was in captivity, that lived, a very, sad type of life. And when you eat stuff like that, you are now taking that energy into your body. Okay. I want you to understand that. Okay. So the way that this thing is going to work when the sun comes around, I told you, and this cleansing, solar energy comes to this planet, the way that this thing is going to work is it's going to work by vibration and by frequency. Okay. So what are we trying to do to raise our vibration and raise our frequency? Okay. Number one, I told you guys, you have to start with your diet. Okay. This is so important. Okay. And like I said, I'm telling all of you, every single hue under the rainbow. Okay. You have an opportunity to ascend. Okay. All of you have an opportunity to ascend. Okay. There isn't a group of people that just because they have this same skin color as me that are all going to make it. That is false. Okay. That's called false information. Okay. That is called programmed information. Okay. What is going to happen is, okay, you are going to be judged by your energy. You're going to be judged by your frequency. Okay. And the most important thing for you to do during this time, okay, is detox and clean your body. Okay. What I want you guys to start doing, and you should have already been doing, and you should have already been practicing this, okay, is I want you guys to be detoxing your body. Okay. I want you guys to be fasting. Okay. You men out there should be fasting for majority parts of your day. Let me tell you something. It's 4 o'clock right now, right? It's 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time right now where I'm at. Okay. I haven't had a single bite to eat all day. I haven't eaten anything all day. Do I look like I'm starving? Do I look like I'm up here and I'm not able to say what it is that I want to say? Do I not sound like I'm sharp? Do I not look like I can't hold eye contact? Okay. It's very important for you to understand during this time, okay, because of the times that we're living in, majority of stuff that you're going to be eating, okay, in the modern day, if you live in America, okay, are going to be toxic to your body. Anything that is toxic to your body is going to lower your vibration. Okay. This is just the way it works. Okay. Most of the stuff that we consume today have nanoplastic, have nanoparticles in it, have heavy metals. Okay. And all of these things have an accumulative effect on lowering your vibration. Okay. This is why I told you most of the people are going to end up going out in the sun. Okay. And they're going to burn, literally. They're going to burn from the inside out because of what's in your blood. Okay. This is why it's important for us, all right, to be cleansing and detoxing our bodies. You should be detoxing your bodies. You should be fasting. I'll give you a couple of things that you can do for detoxing your body. I've told you guys what I've done. You guys look at the way I look and you're trying to tell me I'm doing something wrong. I think you're doing something wrong. You guys have been doing the wrong things. And I've been trying to help you since day one, but nobody wants to listen, bro. Everybody wants to keep leaning on these doctors. Everybody wants to keep, you're leaning on the programming. You need to break your programming, okay? Because all that programming is going to do is going to ensure that you're one of these people who might not make it, okay? It is very important during this time, ladies and gentlemen, to be detoxing your body. Okay. How can we detox our body? There's a few ways you can do it. You can get some colon cleanses. You can get a parasite cleanse. You can do enemas. Okay. And you can fast. Those are the top 4 things that you need to be doing during this time to ensure that you're going to be able to make this shift energetically. Okay. Because like I said, the sun is the judge. Okay. The sun is the judge of the land. Okay. And we're going through the cycle now where this sun is going to test the people down here. Okay. It's going to test your frequency. This is why they have been doing all the things that they have been doing to us. This is why they're pumping all these different things into our bodies. This is why they're trying to inject us with all these syringes. Okay. because all this does is has a cumulative effect in your blood, which is going to cause a reaction in your body when the sun's solar flares are at its height. Okay. I told you guys that this is really is going to happen. They've been putting out these warnings for the last 5 years. Okay. And there's recent articles that have just came out in the last few days that have been saying the exact same things that I'm telling you guys. Okay. The sun is about to test humanity. Okay. And the best way that you can avoid this happening to you is to have a clean and a purified body. Okay, to be walking around light as possible, to be walking around with less dense material of matter inside of your body. Okay, so what you should be doing during this time is you should be fasting and you should be detoxing. Okay, these are very, very important things to be doing, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm not kidding you. Okay, if you're sitting here worried about the way you look, you're sitting here worried about what people think about you, then you might not be one of these people who are going to be concerned about if you're going to be living in the future or not. Okay, and that should be the number one thing that should be the most important to you. Okay, we should all be focused on how we can become our best versions. Okay, we need to be blocking out all the negativity. Okay, we need to be putting away all of these books that they done given us that have told us a completely different outlook on life than that we know inside of us to be true. Okay, which is all people are pretty much the same. Okay, we are all originate from source. Okay, there is no group of people out on this planet that's better than other people. All that's indoctrination. Okay, all that's indoctrination to keep you on a low vibrational frequency, to keep you from ascending. Okay, because you're going to be judged. All right, you're going to be judged, people. This is not a game. Okay, you're going to be judged. And the best way for you to escape any kind of negative judgment is to be on par, okay, with a natural being. And a natural being is eating natural things that are grown from the sun. A natural being is not walking around with all these different poisons inside of their bodies, these syringes, these alcohols, these drugs, the fast food that's not even food, all the nanoparticles that have been put inside of our foods. All of these different things are hindering us from being able to rise to ascension. Okay. And I want to tell you guys, look me dead in my eyes. I'm telling you guys, it has nothing to do with your skin color. Okay. Again, that was another trick of the Matrix. All right. To keep a certain group of people down who thought that they had the golden brick road. Okay. The people that think that they had the golden brick road. Okay. To be proved otherwise. All right. That is not what's about to happen. Okay, what's about to happen is many of us are going to be tested. Okay, and the way that we're going to be tested is because of what we have in our blood. And this is why I want you guys to understand that this is the most important thing to be doing right now. Okay, this is how you raise your frequency. Okay, you're going to stop putting all the garbage in your body. You're going to start detoxing. Okay, you're going to start retaining your sexual life force energy, which is one of the most highest frequency energies that we have. Okay, as human beings. All right, you're going to start retaining all of this. And what's going to happen is you're going to slowly but surely start to change your auric field around you. Okay, your whole life is going to begin to get better. Okay, you're going to become smarter. You're going to become sharper. Your intuition is going to come online. You're going to know where to be at the right time. You're going to know what not to eat and what to eat. Okay, this is how you know that your spiritual gifts that we all have, okay, are going to be coming back online. But unfortunately, what's going to be happening down here, I told you guys, and I don't mean to put the fear in the air, but it's the truth. All the people down here who are not vibrating in the highest frequency, bro, are going to be affected by this. Okay. And you can easily say, yes, there's going to be a bigger group of different hue people that are going to be affected more, not because of anything that they're doing. It's just because there's just more of those people. Okay. It's going to happen to everybody. Okay. Everybody who is not vibrating in the correct frequency, this is going to happen to. Okay. And this is why they push what they push. Okay. You don't hear them pushing you to not to stop the hate. You don't hear them push you to stop the baitcism. You don't hear them pushing you to stop putting the injections in your body. You don't hear them telling you to stop eating the meats. You don't hear them telling you any of that. Matter of fact, all they're doing is promoting everything that I just said. When I single-handedly just get you guys to understand that this is going to be the downfall of most people down here. Okay, this has nothing to do with your skin color. I promise you, you're not going to be saved because you got melanin in your skin. You're going to be saved on the type of person you are. You're going to be judged on the type of character that you have. You're going to be judged on the type of life that you chose to live. Okay. Did you continue to follow the programming or did you look within? And this is why I told you semen retention is so damn important, because you're going to drop this act that the outside world has given you and you're going to look within. And when you do that, all the answers come. And when these answers come, you will no longer, okay, be affected by all the lies that are in our society. Okay. This is why we are doing what we are doing. This is in a very, very important time in humanity, people. Okay. It's either you're going to make it or you're not. All right. And I want all of you to be able to ascend to where it is that we are going to be going. Okay, we are headed to the new earth. We are headed to new times. We're not going to be living in no WARs no more. We're not going to be living in a world of hate. We're not going to be living in a world of animal sacrifices. We're not going to be living in a world where people just do not get along. Okay, those times have passed, and this is what they're trying to keep alive in our modern day matrix. And why you need to understand that everything that I've been teaching you, okay, is going to help you in the end. All right. This is important. Okay. This is super important. So you need to cut out all of the wasting your life force energy. You need to cut out all of this sleeping around. You need to cut out all of this dating. You need to cut out all of this going out, getting drunk, getting on the drugs. You need to cut out all of this stuff, and you need to go on your celibacy semen retention journey today. Okay. And once your frequency starts to change, okay, your whole outside world is going to change. You're going to change your diet. You're going to change your lifestyle. You're going to change your habits. And this is when you start to get to the promised land, heaven. Okay. Heaven is a mindset. I want you guys to understand that heaven is a mindset. Okay. And what Satan is trying to do down here on this world is he's trying to trap all of us here. Okay, he's trying to keep us all in HE double hockey stick, which is a state of purgatory. Okay, because he knows that this world is about to end, and when this world is about to end, what happens? I told you, we don't perish. We're immortal. We always come back here, especially if you're somebody who was living in the high frequency, okay, of life. You're high vibrational, okay? You're going to reincarnate in something greater every single time that you come back here. Okay, it's for those ones who have not figured out that this is a shift, the ones who have not figured out what to put in their bodies, the ones who have not figured out how to fast and how to detox their bodies, are the ones who are going to be living in this state of purgatory. Okay, the ones that are going to be stuck in between the veil, okay, until they reincarnate. Okay, and unfortunately, what's going to happen is if you do not make this change and you do transition during this time, that you do not make this change, then you're going to return under the same conditions. Okay, I want you guys to understand that. I'm going to play one more clip, guys, and then we're going to get on to the next topic. Give me 1 second.
Upon death, before you reincarnate, that intermediate period. Now, when we hear people talk about, oh, it's hell, it's levels to hell. So depending on how bad you are, it's the level of hell you'll go to, or it's levels to heaven, and everybody is different levels of heaven for different people. What they talking about is purgatory. Now, what this is family, what you have to understand is the chakras are energy frequencies that commute energy out and into the body. Now, why is it important? Because your mentality puts you on a certain chakra, aka a certain plane of yourself. For example, if you're lustful, you mentally are living in your lowest self, aka your first chakra, your root chakra. If you're let's say you're righteous, you're living in your heart chakra. If you're intelligent, you're living in your higher self. Now, in order to live in your higher self, you have to live righteously, because you can be intelligent and be wicked and live in your lower self. So intelligence does not just automatically mean you're in your higher self. In order to transfer chakra levels, you have to either be righteous or unrighteous, just like yin and yang. So hell or heaven is states of existence via the chakras. So if you're unrighteous, you always will be in your heart chakra and lower. It don't matter how smart you are, it don't matter what you do, because all the intelligence will be used to express the lower self. And if you're righteous, then you automatically exist in your heart chakra and up. So all the intelligence will be used to express the higher self. Now, why is it important? Because depending upon which one of these 7 levels you live in the most on your life, when you pass away, this is the vibration that you're going to have to exist within until you reincarnate. So this is the stage of purgatory. So the universe is built in octaves or layers of sound. Just like a guitar string has different levels of string, the universe has different levels of string or vibration. Your chakras have different levels of string and vibration. And what happens is, let's say if I'm somebody who live in my heart chakra, but I never make it to my higher self, then when I eject from the body, I'm going to attract that which I was while in the shell. So now I'm going to gravitate and exist within the vibrational state of existence that I was in this body until I reincarnate. So why is it important? If you're somebody who live in your lower self and you suffering all day and you're sad and you're miserable and you can't find inner peace, this don't end when you pass away. When you pass away, you're going to be vibrated to that state of existence until you reincarnate. So you are going to manifest a condition on an ethereal plane that you're in now while you in a body on a physical plane. So to understand, people, how you live and how you feel right now is not just over when you die. You have to still experience that in the purgatory state. And this is why it's so important to cleanse yourself spiritually and make yourself happy and find inner peace. Because if you don't find peace now, you won't find it when you leave the body either. You'll have to reincarnate. Go watch my reincarnation video for that science. So staying on the purgatory subject, purgatory is once again the state of existence you exist in upon death or passing away, or once this soul exits the vehicle and you're waiting to reincarnate. So depending upon which chakra level you live in will dictate where in the universe you vibrate until you wait in the reincarnate. So people who vibrate in a highest self or the 7th chakra or the godly plane, when you eject from your body, you go the closest to your highest self, which is the creator, which you are an extension of. So everybody who has not achieved the God consciousness will continue to reincarnate until they achieve that. So upon exiting the body, they can go directly back to their higher self and become a piece of the creator, or just take a place on the spiritual realm as an intelligent being who doesn't choose to reincarnate. This is why you have beings who are so intelligent and you can call them, but they're not physical form, because you might have somebody who made it to the 6th chakra, but never to the 7th. So for so many lifetimes, they gained an experience to where their experience is no longer needed to be physical. Now they just have that last piece of spiritual class that they need to take in order to reconnect with the 7th octave, which is the highest self, the pineal gland. So understand that whatever frequency you're on is exactly what you will exist in upon death. So this is once again the science behind when they say, oh, it's different levels of hell or different levels of heaven. Yeah, it's different levels of yourself, and you're going to attract that. Remember, they say love is the key. Keys do what? Unlock doors. The 4th chakra is the key to the higher self. You have 3 lower chakras, 3 higher chakras, that's 6, and then a heart chakra, which is the middle. Once again, love is the key. The heart chakra is the commuter of love frequency. So you have to understand that this is the key to your higher self. If you are not righteous, you will never touch your higher self. I don't care how much happiness you think you have. I don't care how much intelligence you think you have. The heart chakra is activated through righteousness. This is why they say God is righteous, because God exists within the highest frequency of octave or sound, which is the 7th chakra. And the only way to access him is to come through righteousness, to come through love. That's why they say God exists within love. God loves all things. When you in different levels of yourself, you have different experiences. For example, hate is the lowest level of frequency that exists in the 1st chakra. So if you're righteous and you're at peace and you're always in love, you would never experience the emotion of hate because you don't vibrate within that frequency. So understand that even emotions exist within certain levels of the chakras. So once again, to give y'all an example, y'all know I always use monks. When you look at a monk is permanently founded within their higher self. So they don't feel jealousy, anger, hate, rage, lust, because they don't exist to the monk anymore. Those frequencies can't come higher than the heart chakra. So understand the science of yourself and understand how important it is to put yourself in certain levels of yourself. So that way you can gravitate closer to the creator and upon death complete this classroom. Because remember, life is just a classroom. Go watch the reincarnation video. But with that being said, certain emotions exist in certain frequencies. So if you want to be happy, You have to ask yourself, why are you not happy? Because you're not in that frequency. You're not in that state. Oh, now why is it important? Because we know the government, Caucasian, has concocted reality to do everything but keep you righteous and keep you out your higher self. Media, or anything that's visual, or anything that controls vision or sound. Once again, the five physical senses, but these two we focusing on is the eyes and the ears. Anything that interacts with those, he makes it unrighteous and makes it cool to act unrighteous. So this keeps us in our lower self.
So you just heard him say something very, very clear right there that I want to touch on. Okay. Now you can see why our society is the way that it is. Okay. You can see why our society is the way that it is. Think about it. Why are we promoted filth all over the internet? Why are we promoted toxic music? Why are we promoted death to eat? Okay. Things that literally nourish these avatars to health, that give us the light up here. We're putting death inside of our bodies. As you can see, this has been a strategic plan. This is why it's called the Matrix, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. This is why I preach this, and I'm very serious about what it is that I do, because there is so much at stake. There is millions and millions of souls at stake here. Okay. We have been programmed since we came out of our mother's wombs, okay, to acquire a certain diet, a certain lifestyle, to speak a certain frequency, a certain tongue, okay? And all we have done since we've came out is manifest things, okay, from a low vibrational aspect, okay, that has created the world that we live in today. See, if we would have attacked this from a higher aspect, if we would have been taught younger, if we would have been taught to eat the correct diet, to fast, okay, to retain our sexual life force energy, okay, we'd be living in a paradise today, okay, literally a heaven on earth. This is what we would be living in, okay. But unfortunately, as young Pharaoh said, okay, from the creators, and they're not just one single hue of people, okay. This is why I say I have a lot of disagreements with a lot of spiritual teachers who have not chosen to raise their frequency, and you can tell that they're not on semen retention, because they still have these little low pockets of hate in their vocabulary as well, okay, because it's not about race. We were not taken over by a certain race of people. As a matter of fact, to be quite honest with you guys, and this is a little bit off topic, but the people who are single-handedly causing, okay, the suppression of the melanated people are actually melanated people. Okay, you have melanated people that are over a light-skinned people who are forcing the light-skinned people to conduct the world in a way that it is today. Okay. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people will sit here and blame and point the finger at who they are being perceived to see as the people that are keeping us in suppression. And that is far from the truth. Okay. Because it's actually people who are dark-skinned and melanin that look like me that are actually doing this to humanity. I told you there has to be a certain structure in order for this matrix to work the way that it's working. Okay. And what you need to understand that everything that I am teaching you, okay, I'm not asking you to go look out at all these other teachers, because there's not many teachers on here that are talking to you from a part of purity. I'm talking to you guys from my heart. I'm talking to you guys from my from my third eye, from my higher self. Okay. And I'm telling you guys the honest truth on what is happening down here. Okay. And why it's so important for you guys to be taking care of your health, to be detoxing, and to be fasting, and to be acquiring the proper diets during this time. Okay. And you should look at it as something that you're willing to take on and evolve to, because it's something that we've been coming from. We have been living a certain lifestyle for many of years, and we have seen from our ancestors, from family members, to even us in current times, that this isn't the most healthiest thing that we're doing, because we're still having sick people. We're still having diseases. Okay. We're still having all these different issues. We're still having people out here that do not have perfect health. I don't know one person that has perfect health. Okay. And it's all due to what we are being fed, okay, by the programming. Okay. And this is why I tell you guys we need to wake up, especially during this time. This is why we're having what we call the Great Awakening, and the sun flares and those solar flares are shining down here, and they're trying to block out that light, because those flares are going to come down here and they're going to unlock our DNA. They're going to unlock our minds. Okay. They're going to help purify the garbage and all the different things that are in our blood. Okay. And you guys need to understand that this is what we need to be doing. Okay. You should be going 100%. You should be gung ho on your diet right now. You should be gung ho on doing the best things that you could ever possibly do to your body. Okay. You should be a damn supplement, okay, junkie right now. Okay. Or trying to put the best things into your body during this time, because you know what we're up against. You're seeing all these things come out in the news. You're seeing the new different variants come out. You're seeing all these different, things that are happening to the food. Okay. And you're seeing the result of that. Okay. We are one of the most sickest nations, okay, in the whole entire world. And that's done because of what we are putting inside our body. That's the only way you can get us sick, is by putting things inside of our body. I told you diet was the number one thing that they get us sick by. And the next thing that they get us from is by putting all these injections, all these syringes within our blood. Okay. So I want you guys to really be focusing during this time, okay, on correcting your health, okay, trying to become the best version of yourself. And that's going to require putting down everything that you were taught in the past. Okay. You have to do this, you guys. Okay. I'm telling you, I am the messenger. Okay. I'm here I'm here to serve humanity. I'm here, okay, to help people, all right, ascend. All right. And my job is to teach you guys and to show you guys, all right, and to be the living proof on the way that you can transform yourself by putting these things into practice. So give me one more second, guys. We're going to play one more clip and then we're going to switch to the next topic. Give me a second.
So you have to understand, this is not done by mistake. He understands the science of the human body and how it houses the soul and how to keep you in your lower self so that you can be controlled and manipulated. So why it's important? Understand, family, the state of being that you pass away in is the state of being that you're going to have to exist in during purgatory until you wait to reincarnate. So stop, get off this materialistic shit. Get off the shit that don't matter. Because when you go to purgatory, you're going to be mad as hell that you still mad as hell. So with that being said, family, understand that it's about love. And it's about existing in your higher self. It's about becoming God. And if you think that this is corny, or you somebody who think that this shit is not relevant, this is what the ancients taught. So understand that you are disrespecting our ancestors if you say that you study anything that our ancestors talked about, and then you deny the existence of spiritual cultivation. What the hell you think they was trying to cultivate? They was trying to get in certain octaves of themselves and hold that frequency all the way until they die, so that when they pass away, they go right to that octave of the cosmos and get closer to the creator. The more righteous you are, the more closest to the creator you are. So understand, family, without keeping this video too long, different levels of yourself will determine what level of yourself or the solar system you vibrate within until you wait to reincarnate. Those who...
And there it is. There it is. You heard it. You heard it. You heard it. And this is why frequency is the name of the game. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is why I'm not giving a dang about walking around here looking swole, putting a whole bunch of dead carcasses in my body, drinking the alcohol, getting on the drugs, overeating, living in lust, being in sin, being a liar, being a cheater, being a hater. This is why you've seen my whole spectrum flip, okay? Because I got the divine intuition, okay, years ago, that this was about to take place. This was about to happen, okay? And I have now gotten myself in line. I have now changed my frequency, okay? And it shows and it works, because the outside world is my mirror. They show me the reflection to what it is that I'm putting out, the respect, okay? The everything that I get from the outside world, okay, is proven to me that I have found the frequency, the alignment that we are supposed to be on, okay? And I want you guys to understand, man, My life has been great since I've been doing this. Okay. I have had no brain fog. I have clear thoughts. Okay. I'm healthy. I can't even remember the last time I've ever been sick. I haven't been sick in years, probably well over 2 years. Okay. And it's because, again, what I have chosen to do with my frequency. Okay. Identifying the things that were put out here as traps for us to fall into. Okay. And now that I have done this, okay, I'm able to see way more clearer. I'm able to walk in pure light, bro. I'm able to get these downloads, okay? And I'm able to transmute my energy for my greater good. And these things have been happening to me, okay? And my life has been amazing. And this is why I want to do nothing but share and give back, because I have reached a frequency that we're supposed to be at. Okay. And this is why I want you guys to do the same thing, man. I care about you guys, man. I really do. Okay. I don't want Satan and his fallen angels to win. Okay. Because they're winning. Okay. They got majority of our people out here believing that we're really supposed to be out here eating these animals, that we're really supposed to be out here drinking these spirits, that we're really supposed to be out here in a state of lust, sleeping with everything that we see, because everything that they put on the TV and on social media is all about sexual imagery. Okay, which is trickled down in our society. And now we got people down here, okay, looking at people, strictly as lust box. All right. And this is how far we've fallen. All right. And I want you guys to understand, man, there's a way better side to the spectrum, man. And I'm on it. All right. And I'm trying to show you how I got there. And the way I got there, bro, was by protecting my energy, raising my frequency, bro. Okay. And going against the norms of what the society has told us. Okay. I told you, are you your own creator of life, or does the society create your life? Okay. And I can pretty much guarantee there's a lot of you out there who are just like me, who create their own lives by the day as they go. And there's a lot of you that are still out there following the script. You're following the program. Okay. You're reading these good books. Okay. Now, understanding that good book is a script. Okay. It was rewritten. Okay. All the information that was supposed to be in there that was good for us was taken out. Okay. And it's kept us in a loop. It's kept us in the programming. And it's time for you guys to shake up all this brain fog and understand what they have been doing to us the whole time. Okay. This whole shift that we're going through right now, ladies and gentlemen, is about frequency. Okay. And you should be trying your hardest, okay, to raise it. You should be trying your hardest, man, okay, to be able to change the outcome of what was written for you. Okay. And that's what I want to tell you guys. So give me one more second here, you guys. We got one more video and then I'll be done with this.
You will not be able to withstand that sun. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter if you black, it don't matter if you white, it don't matter if you whatever. Because at the end of the day, yo, it's either melanated or non-melanated. That's like all these race shit, bro. We're gonna clap that. But I don't think y'all notice the world is going through a cleansing, because we have shifted into 5D consciousness. Now, people say, only certain individuals can go outside if you're not melanated. It's not true, because it's all about, I'm telling you, it's about your frequency. There are some non-melanated people that are getting energized from this new sun. Just like there are some melanated folks who the sun is tearing their ass up. So if you want to be able to press on moving forward, you have to make sure, you have to make sure that your energy field is in the right place, chosen one. That's just how it's going to go. If you want to be able to withstand, chosen one, what's happening right now is everything is being broken down. And this is what's really going on with the world. And the world is naturally cleansing. Because you got to think about it. The animals outside, right? And they're good. It don't matter what way the sun is doing. You ain't seen nothing about animals dying. So if the sun was only for certain individuals, that means it would be affecting the animals in a certain way. But see, the animals, they naturally upgrade with the world. They're naturally vibrating at the vibration of the earth. And this is what you gotta understand. I know a lot of y'all are noticing the animals are being more friendly if you are vibrating in 5D consciousness. They're not even running away from you. The birds not even flying. They're not even scared of you no more. See, animals know your vibration. And this is why certain animals will attack you, certain animals will run away from you, certain animals will let you come closer to them. Chosen one, we are entering into times where we are already at them times, because everybody that you see on the earth is not a human being, right? But we are entering into times where people will be in their real true form, because a lot of these shapeshifters and a lot of these low vibrational beings, they won't be able to camouflage themselves in human avatars, because unless they go underground or stay in the house. Because when they go outside, the technology, the biotech that they're using to shapeshift is going to be, you're going to be able to see. You're going to start seeing people eyes look crazy, people's skin looking crazy, and this just is what's going on. But guys, make sure you follow me on this page. This is my only page.
So there you guys, you heard another explanation to what it is that I've been telling you guys. Okay, I told you guys it's all about frequency, bro. It's all about frequency, man. All right. And I told you what lowers your frequency. I told you what raises your frequency. So the choice is yours. I'm going to leave the choice for you to make. Okay. Are you going to join us? Are you going to join the rest of your brothers and sisters? Okay. In graduation, in ascension. Okay. Are you going to join the rest of the semen retention community here who are striving to be their best versions, who are ready to put it all on the line to please their creator? Or are you going to fall into the traps, okay, of all these low vibrational negative entities down here that are trying to keep us suppressed and trapped from our true selves? I ask you what it is that you're going to do. Okay. I'm hoping at some point some light crept into your life and you see the truth and you're willing to put in the effort and do what it takes to make sure that you're one of those people who ascend. Okay. And I'm telling you guys firsthand, everything that I've been through, everything that I've been going through, I know I'm on the right path. I know I'm on the right path. I feel amazing. I don't have no wants. I don't have no needs. Okay. I'm content. I'm not out here a purchaser. I'm not out here trying to buy things. I'm not out here trying to show off. I'm not out here overeating. I'm not out here being in my ego. I'm out here living a humble life. Most of the people in this world are not even living a life close to what is that I'm living. Okay. I'm living a very 1% life. Okay. I eat 1 meal a day. Okay. Talk to me. I eat 1 meal a day. All right. I've been retaining my seed for 3 years and 6 months straight. I'm getting all of my nutrition back in my body. Okay. I've already made it past the crossroads. I've already ascended Jacob's ladder. Okay. I am an anointed one. You can see it right in my forehead. I'm an anointed one. I've already made the journey. So what I'm here to do now is I'm here to just help other people get to their highest selves. All right. This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to show you guys that this is really going on. And I really want you guys to put in the effort. I really want you guys to take care of yourselves, man, because I truly care about you. I told you guys what this is about. This is about saving souls. All right. This is why every time you hear something about the end of the world, it's something always about souls. This is what it's always been about. It's about the control of the souls. Okay. And we have a choice. We have a choice. We can either fight or we can just give in and go with the programming. Okay. And I know that's not in you. I know a lot of you guys out there who are fighters. I know a lot of you guys out there, man, who are willing to do what it takes, bro. All right. To make it. And that's exactly who and what it is that I am doing. All right. So I'm going to play one more clip for you guys. I want to play this clip for you specifically because we still have a lot of people out there that still don't understand about eating the animals. Okay. I'm telling you guys, listen, I'm telling you guys the truth, you guys. I'm telling you the truth, man. Okay. The animals are lowering your vibration. Okay. The animals are polluting your body. Okay. The animals are overrunning your system with parasites. Okay. And these parasites have consciousness, which is of a low vibrational frequency, meaning they enjoy low vibrational things like overeating, dead animals, alcohol, and drugs. Okay. And most of the people out here who are walking in this path, who are following these diet and these lifestyles, are affected by this. All right. And this is the reason why you are not resonating with the information that we present. Okay. So I want you guys to understand that this is not a joke. All right. I really hope, I really pray, please, please, people, please, please do the best that you can to change your life during this time. Okay. Please. Okay. This might not be a forever thing, but during this time right now, this is the most important thing that you need to be doing during this time. Okay. Is raising your frequency.
Out of a man. You know there's a diet for everything. Slaves have a diet. That's why we was fed pork. They wanted us to have a food. They gave us calories for energy that we could work. But inside of pig, there's microscopic maggots called trichina worms, millions of them. I'm saying in a skittle, the size of a skittle piece of pork has over 100,000 worms in it. These worms eat your digestive fluid. They climb up your spine, mess with your vertebrae, get into your brain. They start eating brain cells. They gave us that because they want us to physically have energy. But if it's sounding your mental power, you're getting dumber and dumber. That was slave diet. Did you know that whenever you feed a stallion, you feed them different than when you feed a regular working horse? Same with cockfighting, same with dogs, even a bee. Do you know a queen bee was just a female bee, regular female bee in larva stage? They chose that this female bee is going to become the new queen. The males start going out getting what's called royal jelly and feeding the larva royal jelly. Next thing you know, that queen bee grows 3 times the size of all the other bees, is much smarter than the other bees, stronger than the other bees, and lives longer than the other bees simply off of diet. The diet that makes a god.
So there was Farrakhan telling you guys again about the importance of diet. Okay. And I've got on you guys about pork so many times. I told you that's a single-handedly the worst thing that you should be eating. Okay. Single-handedly, and right next to seafood, that's like the worst thing that you should be eating. Why? Why? Not because it tastes good. I'm not mad at you because it tastes good. Okay. I'm not mad at you because you acquired a taste to something that you were programmed over generations and generations to eat. I'm not mad at you that. What I'm mad at you is the simple fact that you have not taken the time to do the research to understand on what it is that you're putting into your body and what it's doing to your body, particularly in a time like today where we need to have frequency be high. Okay. When we understand that we're battling all these health issues, we're understanding that we're battling all these mental health issues. And most of you don't seem to understand that mental health issues and all these different problems that we're having are all diet related. Okay. They're diet related because of the parasites and all of the byproducts that the parasites create inside of your body. Okay. This is why it's bad. Okay. This is why you should get off of it. Okay. This is why you need to take what I'm telling you seriously. Okay. Because this whole time that we've been down here, it's been an attack on our frequency. Okay. We all have superpowers. There are some of you out there who have way more power than I do. There are some of you out there who have not even tapped into your power yet, who are still eating the meats, who are still drinking alcohol, who still doing the drugs, who still eating the sugars, who still listening to low vibrational music, who still playing themselves in the corn. There's still some of you guys out there, bro, who have not even came to the point of understanding who you truly are because you're still under all of this programming. And this is why we do what we do. This is why we try to show you and demonstrate to you on what it is that you can become. You can be a real life leader in this world. You can be whoever it is that you truly want it to be, but you must understand the only way that you're going to know is to get yourself back to 0 point. And that means cleaning yourself up. That means cleaning up your diet. That means cleaning up the things that you listen to. That means cleaning the things that you see with your eyes. Okay. And this is what I want you guys to do. Okay. So that's all I want to tell you guys for today. Okay. This has gone a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but I really wanted to share with you guys. Okay. Not only my perspective, okay, but the actual journey that I'm going through and the things that I've been going through. I am literally doing everything that I am telling you guys. And if I can sit up here in front of you and look you in the eye, all right, and tell you that this has helped me in the most amazing ways, then I know it's going to do the exact same thing for you. Okay. And that's what we're here to do. We're all here to help each other. We're all brothers and sisters under our creator. Okay. We all come from source. Okay. We need to be down with all this division. We need to be down with all this, segregation that they're trying to create, all of this hate, all this stuff. We need to all come together. We all need to help each other. We all need to elevate together, man. Okay. We all need to spread our wings and fly together. And this is what we're here preaching in the SR community, and I'm going to continue to preach it until I have no more breath left. So I appreciate everybody that was up in here. I thank you guys for coming in here tonight. I'm going to read a couple of these questions, man, and then I'm going to get up out of here. My man Jerry in the building. What's happening with you, Jerry? Appreciate you for being in here tonight, Jerry. Thank you for showing up in here, brother. My man, Vel Streams. That's my man right there. Vel, what's happening with you, dog? Good to see you up in here, big dog. Daniel in the building. He says, I can hear you. I know. Thank you for checking that mic check for me. I appreciate you, Daniel. Thank you for being up in here, my man. Some Phase is in the building. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for the compliment, bro. He says, looks good, brother. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro. Pierce the Third, my guy. It's good to see you up in here, man. He changed that avatar picture. It must mean you must be out in nature these days, Pierce. You out there grounding your feet, bro. You out there in nature, bro. You out there getting all these good vibrations. Appreciate you for being up in here today, brother. My man Nathan in the building. What's happening with you, Nate? He says, good evening, fellas. Appreciate you for sliding in, my man. Dual Perspective in the building. What's happening with your big boss? I see your beard, bro. I'm over here jelly as hell. I can't have a beard like that. He says, King's in the building. I appreciate you for being up in here today, brother. Good to see you, my man. Oh my God. Look at, we got a Nathan in here on 14 months of pure HARDMODE retention. No crap, bro. No crap. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations, Nate, man. That's impressive, bro. We are all proud of you, bro. That takes a lot of discipline, man. Okay. There's just not people out there doing that in 2025, man. We are truly unique. We are truly rare, bro. We are truly one of a kind as retainers in 2025. We are holding it down, bro. We are over here creating our own frequency, bro, and we're letting this thing reach out to the rest of the people in this world, and we're slowly, bro, reaching the masses, man. Keep doing your thing, Nathan, bro. Excellent job, brother. My man Angel in the building. Angel, how you doing, bro? Haven't seen you in a little minute, man. Appreciate you for sliding in here, bro. Thank you, bro. Donald in the building. Big Swole in the building. That's my guy right there, man. That's like the number one weightlifting dude I like right there is Donald, bro. That dude right there is for real, bro. I appreciate you for being up in here, Donald. You always in here supporting a brother. You're always in here showing love, man. Bro, I really appreciate you, Donald. Thank you very much for the love, homie. Saw the Sage in the building. Hey, I've been peeping you on TikTok, bro. You're doing your thing, bro. You're doing your thing, bro. I can tell you've been in the classroom, bro. You're evolving, bro. You're stepping out on your own too, bro. You're taking it, you're putting your own ionis on your own life, bro, to take it and evolve out here. I've seen you, bro. I'm watching your content, man. You're doing an amazing job, bro. It takes a lot of courage to do that, bro. All right. And I can tell you've been retaining your seed, man. Keep doing your thing, Sai. You're about to be one of the new leaders of the new school. I promise you that, bro. Oh, I appreciate the super chat too, man. Thank you very much, Sai, brother. Thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that, homie. Hey, you can, man. Listen, I be trying to tell these guys this, bro, about semen retention. They don't want to hear me, bro. They don't want to hear me, bro. And it's sad, man, because some of these people are never going to be able to experience what it's like to live a life of true bliss, bro. To live a life of true gifts, bro, where you're really out here, bro, and you're really tapped in, bro. They don't understand this is a frequency until they start to walk and change their lives, bro. They don't understand all these things that we've been telling them is for real, bro. It's all about frequency, my people. And as soon as you change your life, I promise you, bro, look, if I'm capping about anything, you could come back and find me, bro. And you could come and run down on me, bro, and tell me everything negative about myself, bro, if I'm not telling you the truth. If you have truly put in the effort and went on this walk and you have not experienced any of the things that I have said, okay, or any of the things that my homeboys have said here in the comments section, bro, okay, then, you know, you must be doing, you must not be doing something right, bro. You have to not be doing something right, bro, okay? Because I'm telling you, if you just put in the effort, man, the Most High is going to speak to you. He's going to open those doors to you. He's going to come into your life, bro, and he's going to guide your life, man. And you're going to be able to go out here and you're able to find the truth, bro. You're going to be able to find the truth. You're going to be able to see through the lies. You're going to see through the corruption, bro. All right. And you're going to reach enlightenment. And this is the one thing that I want for all of you guys, man. I'm telling you, bro, just continue to stay on your journey. Continue to retain your seed. Continue to watch your diet and take what you intake very seriously, man. And I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time before this happens. My man TC in the building. TC Talks in the building, bro. I see you, bro. That's one hard working content creator right there, bro. I respect it, TC, man. I respect it, bro. I'm just not one of them dudes, bro. I respect you fully, bro, because I remember when I was your age, bro, I used to go hard just like you, man. And I see a lot of the same similarities in myself, bro. Keep doing your thing, TC. You'll eventually get there, man. Don't give up, bro. Keep working hard. Prove all these naysayers wrong, bro, and get what it is that you want out of life, man. Get what you want, bro. They're trying to hold you back, bro. Use that as your motivation to keep continuing to grow, to be able to achieve what it is that you want, man. I see you, TC. I see the energy. I see the effort. I see the inspiration, bro. And it's just a matter of time, bro. Just don't give up, man. And you're going to get what it is that you seek, bro. My man Soap in the building. What's happening with you, Soap? One of my main guys, bro. He says, loving this stream so far. Got to get back to these stone cold facts about retaining, bro. Hey, man, I'm telling you, bro. It's the stone cold facts, bro. I just played that clip from my man Conscious Sean, bro, and he's telling you, bro, hey, bro, you retain your seed, bro, you're going to become an anointed one, okay? You're going to be walking amongst the high levels just like these Christ beings, bro, okay? I know a lot of you guys forgot. It's been 6 months since we talked about that type of stuff, but I hope this has brought it back to your top of your mind, man, and you understand what you got online. You understand what you got on the line, bro, okay? We are out here in these times, bro. It is imperative for us to be out here doing what it is that we're doing, okay? Unless you want to be one of these people out here caught up in these traps, you want to be one of these people out here falling to the succubus and the incubuses, bro, then you keep going out here and listening to what the society is telling you, because I'm telling you, man, they're leading you down the wrong path, bro. We need to be out here retaining our seed, bro, okay? I'm not trying to sit up here and tell you need to be doing this for 3 years, okay? I'm just saying, bro, there's no way you should be out here just giving your seed away, knowing how valuable it is and knowing what the objective is. The objective is that you're trying to achieve of your life, which is to raise this energy up the spine and get in that brain, bro, and get in that crown chakra, bro, and create enlightenment. This is what we're doing it for. And I told you, man, it isn't just the men. The women can do the exact same thing, bro. And on one of my next videos, I'm going to go in on the women, bro, because I have yet to see, okay, a woman leader come to the masses of women, bro, and be teaching their people, man, okay, how to retain, how to reframe, okay, and how to come into their goddess energy. So we're going to get on these women next. Oh, I appreciate the super chat. Who is that? Chaos Gaming in the building. He says, I need to get on that Kundalini and get on that retention in on 2 weeks now, bro. Hey, That's a good start, man. You're almost at, you can look at it like this, bro. You're halfway to a month of retention, bro. Okay. You're halfway to a month of retention. Okay. You're almost to that 72 days that we're trying to get to. Okay. I told you 72 days is the key, bro. Okay. I told you it'll change a man. It'll change a boy into a man, bro. Okay. This is how you unlock your mind, bro. Enough of those 72-day streaks, bro. And you're going to be up on God mode. And next thing you know, bro, all the questions that you ever wanted answers for, you're going to have them right there in your own temple, man. And this is what I'm trying to get you guys to do. So you don't have to lean on the outside world to help you through and navigate through this life. Okay. You have that lantern inside of you. Christ is in every single one of us, bro. But most of us just forgot on how to access it, bro. So continue to go hard, bro. I hope you hit those 72 days. I told you, spermatogenesis, man. That's the most important mark in a man's life, bro. Okay, because it's going to turn you into a full mature man. I told you, don't listen to these people out there who are running their mouth talking about they're a real man. You're not a real man until you've hit at least 72 days of pure hard mode semen retention. And that's a fact. My man Nick in the building, he said, what's up? Glad to tap in with y'all on this beautiful afternoon, man. We appreciate you for being up in here, Nick, man. Thank you for being up in here, bro. I'll get to that on the next stream. Remind me on the next stream, OG, bro, and we'll get into that, man. This one today, bro, I just really want to tell you that all you really need is retention. Okay, I don't really want to go into all the details of all the benefits that you get. I'm not trying to get on that today. I'm just telling you that all you need is retention, bro. Okay, there's nothing else that you need because it's going to unlock everything else, man. Okay, everything else that you thought that you had a problem with, bro, semen retention is going to unlock that, bro. You had some confidence problem, you had some courage problems, bro. You have some studying problems, you have some consistency problems. Guess what? Semen retention is going to change all that, bro. The longer that you go, 72 days is the mark. Sperm autogenesis, bro. This is how you turn a little boy into a man. This is how a real man reaches true maturity, bro. So just keep doing your thing, you guys, and you're going to get there. Jay, the man in the building, appreciate you for being up in here, bro. I almost missed you, man. He said, just smashed 10 months and 16 days. 2 months till I get that belt. Hey, bro, congratulations, my man. Congratulations, Jay. Hey, congratulations, Jay. Everybody told you, everybody needs to have them a semen retention championship belt, bro. This is right here, bro. This is going to keep you honest, bro. All right. This is going to keep you honest, bro. This is going to help you achieve all the goals that you want, bro. Being able to look at something, being able to understand that you have a landmark, bro, that you done achieved in life, man. And now you know how to get back there every single time, man. It's going to take you far in this life. I promise you that, Jay. Keep doing your thing. Congratulations, brother, man. And we're going to see you in the future, bro, doing some successful things. That's a fact. Zay in the building. Zay says 13 months of SR. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations, Zay. Congratulations, bro. We know that's not no easy feat, bro. We know that's not no easy feat, bro. Okay. We know that's not no easy feat because if it was, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be checking in talking about 13 months of semen retention. Okay. Nobody's doing that, bro. People are still stuck in the 2 weeks to 2 months. Okay. We need to have these people, like I said, hit those 72 days. That is the most important mark. You need to put that up on your wall. You need to put that up on a calendar. You need to put that in your iPhone notes. Okay. You need to put that on your screensaver every single day, bro. Okay. 72 days, bro. That is the minimum that we need to be retaining for. Okay. And once you've hit those 72 days, you decide to come up off it and do your thing. Hey, the power that's on you. Okay. We're just trying to get people to the promised land. We're just trying to get people to be able to unlock their minds, man, so they can start thinking from their higher selves. Jim in the building. What's happening with you, Jim? My man, Jim is in the building. He says, yes, nature and animals are the key to vibrations. Tell him, Jim. It is the key, bro. And we got to stop eating them, bro. I just sat there and just played for you guys, bro, on what it's doing, bro, and how it lowers your vibration, man. Okay. And why it is lowering your vibrations. We got to get smart out here. It is 2025, bro. There is no excuses anymore for us to be out here struggling. There's no excuses anymore for us to be out here in our low vibrational energy. Every single one of us, bro, should be in a constant state of abundance, bro. We should be attracting whatever it is that we want in our lives, bro, without even a blink of an eye, man. Okay. And I'm telling you, this is where I'm at right now during my time. Everywhere I go, I told you guys earlier in the stream, I cannot make this up, bro. And I'm not pumping these people up. And I'm not saying that I want these people or miss these people. I don't have nothing like that going on. All I need to do is think about somebody, bro. And I manifest them. I can't tell you how many, bro. Last week alone, I think I ran into my exes at least 6 times and they didn't even see me. I ran into them 6 times and they didn't even see me. I was within 10 feet of them 6 times and these people didn't even see me. And wasn't, thinking about them to the point like I want to get with them. It was just, they crossed my mind. And every time that I went out, I would be running into them. And to me, this is one of the craziest law of attraction things ever, bro. Okay. Cause this has never happened to me any other point in my life. Never. I've never had anything like this happen to me, bro. And now all of a sudden now, all I got to do is think about something. If I want to manifest or if I want to see somebody, and for some reason, that person either contacts me or I run into that person, bro. And I'm talking about within the next day. And this is happening to me in the last week. I'm not even kidding you, bro. At least 5 or 6 times I done ran into these people, bro. Okay. And I done seen them literally 10 feet away from me and they didn't even realize that it was me. Okay. And it keeps happening. And I don't believe anything is an accident. There's no coincidences out here. Okay. If I keep running into these people, it means one of 2 things. Either I manifested them on my own, or we're both were thinking about each other and we were brought to the same point. Regardless of the matter is, this is what's been happening to me. And I swear to God on my life, bro, this is what's been happening, bro. I've ran into these people that many times, bro. And they literally did not even know that I was 10 feet away from them looking at them. Okay. And it's happened too in many different places. I'm talking about completely different places. I've been running into these people. Okay. And bro, for me, that just symbolizes one thing to me. That's alignment. That shows me that I'm on the right path to what it is that I'm doing in my life, man. And I want you guys to understand, man, the longer that you go on this journey, it's going to get more and more specialer. Semen retention is going to get more and more specialer the longer that you go. If you're thinking that you're experiencing something now that's so great and you're just like on 30 days, 60 days, okay, you're on 6 months, I promise you this. I promise you this. Just imagine the longer you go, when you start getting up over a year and you start getting further into your retention journey, the more miraculous things are going to start happening to you. And that's going to make you even more of a believer. I promise you that. All right, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody that came up in here. Jim, Sawda, Sage. We got, who is that? He says, route bound north. It helps me to give my digestion a rest. It has nothing about losing weight for me. It's not about healthy to spike my insulin multiple times a day. It doesn't make sense. Blessings, Lion King. I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. And like I said, we all have different reasons why we're doing different things, bro. Okay. But as long as you know that you've seen those benefits, bro, by fasting, okay, from those type of things, man, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. As long as you get in some growth and you're able to identify that this is growth happening in your life, then that's all that matters, bro. This is all we're doing it for. We're here to make changes. We're here to make changes, and we're here to get better at what it is that we have done and what we've been taught. Okay. And the way that we're going to continue to keep doing that, you guys, like I said, man, is we're going to keep elevating. We're going to keep continuing to study. We're going to keep continuing to get smarter. We're going to keep continuing to retain our life force energy, and we're eventually going to evolve up out of here, man. All right. So I love everybody that came up in here tonight. I appreciate everybody that was up in here. I love you guys. You guys have a safe weekend. Take care of yourself. Don't forget about what I said, man. I told you guys, man, retention is all that you need, bro. Okay. It's all that you need, man. So keep retaining your seed. Keep being strong, fellas. And I will see you guys at the end of this journey. I appreciate everybody that was up in here. I love you guys. Have a safe weekend, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Peace, fellas.
You are now listening to B-Town Beats.
You are now listening to TSLK.
You are now listening to B-Town Beats. You are now listening to B-Town Beats.
Too full of living water, we a pair you can't tear into. My community is powered up, but we very few. Plate full of fresh fruit, people stop and stare at you. Haters used to test me, yeah, now I dare them to. This is how we made to eat, y'all thinking it's very new. Tell it like it is, cause I care for you. Come up off that cow milk, we know what that dairy do. No bread, no meat, and processed sugar gone. They don't know the truth about food, I'ma put them on. Did it for myself first, now I'm the first to share. Plant a seed and watch it go from earth to air. Veggies and some fresh fruit, that's a perfect pair. Battle dis-ease, watch how I persevere. Plant life taking over cities. Alert the mayor if you claiming vegan plant-based, this is worth a share. Every mama, every daddy, every son and daughter, to the end of the earth, every block and corner. If you wanna do it right, yeah, you know the order. Self-heal, lose weight, even think smarter. Eat water, eat water, eat water. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. Eat water, eat water, eat water. You can do it right now. Killing the old me, nothing unintended, but I